Tell me the truth.
I've already told you the truth.
Tell me the truth.
I've already told you the truth.
Tell me the truth.
I've already told you the truth.
Tell me the truth!
I've already told you the truth.
Tell me the truth!
I've already told you the truth.
Tell me the truth!
I've already told you the truth.
Tell me the truth!
I've already told you the truth.
Tell me the truth!
I've already told you the truth.
Tell me the truth!
I've already told you the truth.
Tell me the truth!
I've already told you the truth.
Tell me the truth!
I've already told
Tell
you
me
the
the
truth.
truth.
I've already told you
Tell
the
me the
truth.
truth.
I've already told you the truth.
Tell me the truth!
I've told you the truth.
When I was young, I used to eat toothpaste. Everywhere I went with me, I had a tube of toothpaste in my hand and all over my face. And if you couldn't find the toothpaste, it was because I had it. Sticky, goopy, minty toothpaste. I loved it. When the toothpaste was done, I would bring out the tube and make sure it was really done, and then I'd start chewing on the cap and then chewing on the tube and then move on to someone else's tube of toothpaste or other things that I could find, like pens, pencils, books, clothes, curtains, the carpet, the couch, anything really. I was fixated on biting and chewing everything. I couldn't use anything without having bitten down on it first. Now it's second nature. I don't even know that I'm chewing on something until someone hands it to me, and then there's a huge hole in it, or tomorrow I cough up something really strange. I suppose it did get a bit out of hand when I met you, and I admit it, okay? I admit it. I did accidentally blur the line between innocently nibbling on our stuff and destroying most of your belongings. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought it was sweet. You and I facing the world together with holes in our clothes side by side. I thought it was really sweet. And you said it was a joke. And that's what it turned into. A big joke. We never had a serious marriage, so we can't have a serious divorce. Someone asked you a week ago why you even bothered walking down the aisle with me, and you said, I'd had to, or she'd have bit a hole in all my good clothes. That's funny. I'm laughing, not crying. See, the thing is, I never asked you to marry me. You asked me to marry you, and now you're asking me to sign a piece of paper and swear that I'll give you up, and I just can't do that. And so, when it came down to it, I ate the divorce papers. Yep, that's right. I ate them. And they tasted good. The best thing I ever eaten. They had real substance, some real meaning, better than just flimsy pieces of paper or plastic. This was good. I'm sorry it was rash, I know, but you said it was my fault. That I'd eaten away at everything I could get my hands on, and that I was the destructive one. But I never complained or called you destructive when you'd send me outside and buy hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of soap. I never complained when I came home to find all of my stuff being steam cleaned and fumigated for germs. I also never complained and called you destructive when you dragged me from building to building, bathroom to bathroom, looking for one specific flavor of hand soap. It's just soap. I'm done apologizing. I've said my piece. And I already admitted it was rash to eat the divorce papers, I know. But the truth is, I ate them because I can't stomach the thought of all of this been for nothing. I ate them because I'm going to use what's become of our marriage to at least keep me full for a while.
When I was young, I went a whole 6 days without showering. My mother used to complain all the time. She slept in the same bed as me, you see. But I'm not like that now, though. No, now, even the littlest of stains gets to me. Everything has to be clean. And I really do mean has to be. You know what I hate the most? I hate little kids. They sit there with their grubby little sausage fingers, eating the nuggets, dipping it in the ketchup, and when they're done, they don't wash their hands. No, they go and touch everything they see. And that includes you. You're wearing a nice suit, they don't care. Ketchup! I don't like to admit it, but I'm a bit like my father. He was like this. How do you get a hippie out of a bath? He used to say. You turn on the tap. He always used to tell that one. I miss him. But it's all right, because I found her. Everything was perfect. Really, really perfect. Till we got married. It's funny how much a person can hide. You think you know every little thing about them, every detail, and that nothing they do will make you get tired of them. I was wrong. What she did was a betrayal. A complete and utter betrayal. She bit a hole in my shirt.
Tell me the truth.
I've already told you the truth.
Tell me the truth.
I've already told you the truth. I've already told you the truth.
Tell me the truth.
I've already told you the truth.
Tell me the truth.
I've already told you the truth.
Tell me the truth.
I've already told you the truth.
Tell me the truth.
I've already told you the truth.
Tell me the truth.
I've already told you the truth.
Tell me the truth.
I've told you the truth.
It started when Mum was fussy about the clothes I wore as a child. Straightening skirts, puffing out sleeves, and tucking. Always tucking. Everything had to be tucked away. I myself had been tucked into form-fitting clothes. The stuffy kind that it's hard to walk in, hard to eat in, hard to laugh in. They kept me from playing with other kids, but who knows how it would have turned out if I didn't listen to Mom. She knew best. She taught me the importance of always being presentable. Did you know that first impressions are made within 7 seconds? 7 seconds to look your best and lock the image away in the minds of others. You never know when you're going to meet someone new, so you should always make sure that you look presentable. I like the feel of clothes on my skin. I like how clothes mold to my shape, their presence constricting, yet reassuring. Like Mom, her presence was comforting. The way a mug of hot chocolate feels on Christmas morning, as you press your cheek to the porcelain and let the steaming tendrils lure you into blissful contentment. She's gone now. Isn't it cold in here? It's been very cold lately. Everyone's been very cold. You see, I'm that strange person who won't stop talking about her mom. That strange person who won't stop fidgeting with her clothes. Is it strange to want people to like tell me that I dressed so well and that Mom brought me up well. And I believed that. But now that she's been tucked away in the folds of the earth, I'm left to dress myself, to bring myself up. I wasn't sure I could do as good a job as she did. But I tried. I really did. It got to the point where I could hear Mom whispering in my ears to straighten, fluff, tuck, sit. I would be so aware of her instructions that I wouldn't be able to focus on the people talking to me. I didn't mean to be rude, really. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't look like a slob, that Mom would be proud of me. I miss her. I wish I could tell someone how much I miss her. But ironically, no one is willing to look past my clothes and listen to me. It's almost as if this wall that I had built up to give me a better view of the world is actually shutting me off from it. I hope I can stop this. Whatever this is, I hope I won't have to struggle alone. I don't want to. I want to be normal. I want to be ordinary.
First, they sent me for counseling sessions, which didn't work, and then there were these special classes with other special kids that just made me even more uncomfortable, not because I hate socializing, but look, I'm not crazy. I'm not standing here talking to you guys because I'm crazy, I'm just, well, I just don't like being touched. High school. High school was the worst, and you wanna know why? Because everyone in high school wanted to have sexual intercourse. Just imagine all those naked bodies together. I mean, come on, people. Disgusting. Bumping of bare skin. Ew. It's such a simple concept. A concept called personal space. Yet no one, not even my parents, understand. They keep going, something's wrong, honey. You don't socialize with other kids. Why not you go out with your classmates for a change? It's not like I didn't, I did. I mean, well, I went to lunch with people, I guess. Okay, fine. I didn't have any friends and that changed me in some way. Have you ever wondered about the future? What's it going to be like? I mean, I am 25 and unemployed, standing here talking to strangers. Am I ever going to get married? Am I ever going to be in a relationship? How am I supposed to put a ring on it when something so simple like touching is a huge problem for me? I've always brushed it off. You know what? You'll figure it out. Sooner or later. Obviously, I haven't. Am I crazy? Crazy. I feel like people have been calling me crazy for so long that my mind just accepted that it's true. You know what? Maybe you are a little crazy. Crazy was what they wanted. And I guess they got it.
Tell me the truth!
I've already told you.
well-tailored suit, hair not too short but also not too long, clean fingernails, and a good cologne. I even like it when he smells a little bit like my dad. Weird, right? Okay, I know it's a lot to have my men wear suits all the time, but I keep a very tidy home, so I'll definitely wash, starch, clean, iron, and fold all my boyfriend's clothes. I love arranging things by size, by color, by definition. I love talking about things I love. Sorry. Anyway, I learned this from my dad. He was the one who told me. Jenny, you must have a very organized environment in order to have a very organized mind. And I saw how clean and successful he was, so I took his word like gospel. Well, after my parents split up, I moved out, and I met lots of tall, well-dressed boys. But none of those things appealed to me anymore. I didn't like cooking or organizing, which I could usually do for hours, and the cologne made me feel sick. There was even this one guy who proposed to me, and I said no. Later at lunch, I saw by the glare in his eyes that he was going to propose to me again. And I ran away. He can be so very annoying in the way he proposes. If he should do it at the top of his lungs, I wouldn't mind so much. But he does it in an overly horrid, proper way. When he wants to be romantic, he speaks to me like a doctor. I was very fond of him, but someone should tell him that his methods of proposing are quite out of date. But then came one summer when I met the strangest and the dreamiest man, the epitome of manliness and masculinity, standing there with unshaven face and socks and slippers. I never felt something more exciting in my life. Or more complete. Well, okay, after we got together, things did change. Well, you see, he has this habit of looking at things differently. After a while, I realized that floors began to become uneven and furniture was tilted over to the other side. Of course, it annoyed me. But yet the feeling of novelty never went away. Perhaps slanting doors and leaning chairs made me start to feel ordinary.
Have you ever wondered why we do the things we do? Question why things are the way they are? Well, one day, I did. It all started when I was 14 years old and I got my 2 cats. Little kittens are such wonderful creatures, a perfect representation of life and love. But even as I saw them scamper about in their tiny little paws, I couldn't help but feel strange. Something was wrong. Terribly wrong. So, I picked one of them up, and for some reason, I felt compelled to look it in the eyes. And you know what? It spoke to me. There wasn't any kind of tangible voice, but I know it spoke to me. Do you know what it said? It said, "Flip me." And so, me, being the gracious person that I am, did. I set it down the ground and on its side. But as soon as I let it go, it stood back up and ran off. I was stunned. Why, even after being liberated from its vertical chains, did it choose to stand back up? It was a question I pondered for a long time, and I even asked some friends about it. They called me mad. They called me mad. It's a sad thing, really. Even chairs are made to stand upright, and some people even have the nerve to oppress them even further by sitting on them. For a long time, I wondered how such oppression could exist and why I had to suffer all these years of ridicule. But now I know. Now I know that they were just too scared to question this social construct we call gravity. But times are changing. I know this. The time will come when people who dare defy this dogma won't feel forced to stand up in the mornings. The time will come when buildings who wish to stand diagonally can do as they please. Such a time is coming soon. And when it does, it shall come gloriously.
She put her hands on my shoulders wouldn't stop pawing and clawing at me until I held it close to my chest. Then it sniffed me, and I fell in love. But my parents were obsessed about cleanliness, and they forced me to leave it outside the door when I brought it back home. But I was a rebel. When my parents went to bed that night, I retrieved it from the hole I had put it in and snuck it back up to my room. Then I stole my baby brother's formula milk and fed it to the cat. That night, we slept with the bed covered in previous night's laundry. I named it Mr. Spot. It liked to knead at me, as if I was his mama cat. I don't think it ever realized that I was human, not cat. But nevertheless, I never failed to give it milk when it asked. I never let Mr. Spot out of my room. My parents would throw him right out of a window before I could even blink. I never had any friends either. My parents would put anyone who got close to me in full hazmat suits. And as time went by, I've come to associate the smell of us to the feeling of friendship. In my childish innocence, I didn't think about the consequences. While I was out one day, my parents came into my room with full bomb detonation suits and cleaned it up. When I got back, it was as sterile as a hospital room and Mr. Spot was gone. After that incident, I refused to bathe until he dragged me kicking and screaming into the bathroom. I resented them for making me a loner. I resented them for taking away the only friend I had. Eventually, they gave up on me. And I guess I gave up on myself. Even now, I can't be in a space where I can't smell familiar things around me. I just don't feel safe. Well, that's how I came to be little old me. Send in your stories to agoraphobia.month@yeltsin.com. I'll see you in the Scent and Smells column. write it down and focus on that one task, then how can you do it well? I mean, how can you even get it done? Doesn't make any sense. You all are weird. No one ever treated me as nicely as he did. When I wrote lists for people, telling them the things that they needed to do, they'd tell me to piss off! But when I wrote him a list, he framed it up and kept it at his desk. He wrote me a list too. He taught me how to deal with people, but he still gave me room to breathe. In fact, I feel like I can breathe deeper with him around. The air tastes better when he's here, and I feel safer with him by my side. Save up for John's birthday. Ask John what he wants. Save up for John's birthday. Ask John what he wants. Save up for John's birthday. Ask John what he wants. Save up for John's birthday. Ask John what he wants. Save up for John. What does he want? I get that it gets really frustrating after a while. Always having to write things down, to remember, to understand, to function, but it's practically all I've known my whole life. Writing things down is the only way I can remember the details of an event or the details of a person. He walks very fast. He eats very slowly. He likes dogs. His favorite color is pink. He brushes his teeth twice before going to bed. He pees with the bathroom door open. He tries to fix everything that's broken. His soft voice soothes me to sleep every single night. His lips curl up and his teeth show every single time he says, I love you. I love you. I love you. You see, the only way I can remember all of these things is because I wrote them down. Because I made a list. I made a list of everything we did together. Our first date, our first kiss, our first Valentine's, our first time. When I moved into his house, all the birthdays, Christmases, New Year's, our wedding. I don't think I'm getting through to Don the way I used to. He's changed. Or maybe I've changed. He walks a lot slower now. He shuts and locks the door whenever he uses the bathroom. Sometimes I feel like he doesn't even want to be in the same room as me. He still tries to fix everything that's broken, but now only breaks them even more. That soft voice that once soothed me to sleep has now become hoarse. Actually, I don't even hear it anymore. Now he says I love you only when he's drunk. And even then his lips don't curl up and his teeth don't show. I love you! I love you! I asked him about it the other day, and he told me to shut up. He said that I was crazy and that I needed to stop. Stop. How do I stop? How do I stop? To do. Stop writing lists.
Thank you.